Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Board Game Night, Battlestar Galactica. We are here with EnterElysium, Roomba, Knorr, and Briarstone, and we're playing some more of this, and it is currently Doc Coddle's turn, played by Briarstone, so go ahead.
All right, I am the D. The D stands for Doc. I am going to do something very, very bad, I think.
Cylon.
Not very, very bad.
Yeah,
I know
totally a Cylon.
everybody thinks that, but it's just because I have it, and it's actually very good. Where do I want to move first? I'm going to move. Where do I want to stay here? You know what? I think I'm going to move to communications, because it seems like a fun place to be. Or weapons control. Can the Doc shoot guns?
Yeah, everyone can do everything.
Okay, I'm going to move to the weapons control then. And I am going to play a mutiny card.
Okay.
Now, right-click discard. Is that correct? Or no?
Drag it onto the table so we can all see
Oh,
it.
just drag it on the table. Okay. So this is what I want to do. Well, I'm done taking
Selfish
orders.
act. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, and to my knowledge, it means any two cards at all, right?
It does, yeah. You can draw any cards that way. It's pretty potent.
All right. So, let's see.
Are certain cards better than others?
Yes.
Well, what's nice is being able to have cards from outside your normal pool. So it gives you more flexibility for skill checks and things like that.
All right.
I will say
Only-
piloting cards basically do nothing for you unless you're a pilot. And
Well,
the fact that I'm the only pilot is pretty bad. I should have really
I'm a
been
pilot.
Starbuck or Apollo. No, you're not. You're military.
generally,
leader.
there
Can I
are
pilot?
very
I thought I could
supportive
pilot as well.
cards.
I think it's if you've got
hold
piloting.
on. You're right. Yes, you have the piloting skills, so
Yeah.
you can pilot.
It'd be
My
kind of
bad.
weird if Hilo couldn't fly Raptor, because how am I going to get back?
That's true.
There are very supportive pilot cards too, and that's what I took a chance on. So I took 2 piloting cards, just in case you didn't notice, and I think I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. Fair enough. So, where I have to tell you what, you want to draw your crisis? Just drop it onto the board
All right.
in the current crisis pile.
Do we get a crisis every single player's turn?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just drop it on the board, you say.
Yeah, there's a current crisis pile. You see it?
Oh, there we
Yeah. But I put it in the wrong place.
Oh, here. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Cylon accusation. Skill
good.
check difficulty 10. Yellow, green, and purple helps. Pass, no effect. Fail. The current player is placed in the brig. And
Great.
this also doesn't advance the jump prep. This is actually really
And
really
it's
annoying.
Raiders again, so Raiders are going to get to those ships really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I need another mutiny card. That's what that card had said. I draw 2 cards and grab
Oh, that's
another.
right.
Yeah.
You replace it.
So 1 second, I'll grab another one. Me. Done. Okay. So yeah, do we want to pass this? I think so. Currently,
I'm split.
currently, for the good of everybody, I'm the doctor. If I'm in the brig, I can't heal anybody, right? So
I don't know. Well,
Well, I do like having engineer points. I don't mind helping out.
yeah. The problem if we did let the dock get brigged, which may or may not be the end of the world, the problem is we would have to then spend resources getting him out of prison, assuming he's not a Cylon.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with helping out with this, but we'll see. So first, I'm going to put in 2 cards in the Destiny deck. 1, 2. Now we did not get any treachery cards this time, so it's becoming increasingly more likely that we'll hit some of the treachery cards that are in the deck of Destiny, which sucks. And Hilo, you're the first one with the option to help out.
Unfortunately, what colors is it? It's yellow, green, purple. I can't help because, like I said, I kind of went heavy on the piloting because I thought we'd need that for the shooting down these raiders. So I'm sorry, Doc.
And just as with the last skill check, I have no green or purple, and I definitely don't have any yellow. So I also cannot help out, even though I would have really, really liked to. Baltar. President Baltar.
I can't help. I can't help much at all. Like, there's no point. We can't get to 10. There's no point
Well,
in trying.
Well, we probably can get to 10.
I can't
because
help
it-
much.
But you have...
It's not much.
Yeah.
Every little
Okay.
helps.
So yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. All right.
Is that bad? I don't know.
Tom
I feel
Zarek.
scared.
Well, considering there's only 2 of us left, and I actually have an ability that makes it easier to get Doc out of the brig,
That's true.
I am not going to put any cards in. I'm sorry.
So,
It's
but we're
fine.
relying on Tom Zarek to get the Doc out of the brig.
Yeah. Well, he's got
You
friends
are.
in low places. He can totally do
Unless
it.
he's a Cylon.
Yeah.
Unless he's a Cylon. In which case he
Well,
can
it would
actually
be-
increase the difficulty.
Yeah.
It'd be a pretty
Even-
early reveal, but
Yeah. That's insulting both to me as a not Cylon player and me as a Cylon player, if that was the case, which of course it's not.
all right. So Tom Zarek's not going to help, I guess.
No.
Doc,
Ah.
I don't think it's possible for you to defend yourself.
Well, I didn't realize it was, illegal for medical personnel to go to the weapons control center.
Well, it's pretty dubious. What are you doing there anyway?
Well, you went there and
Well,
you
I
played
was
a
gonna-
treachery card, so you basically went there and did something treacherous.
Yeah, mutinous.
I
Yeah.
would just walk into the weapons control. I'm like, I just announced that I am not taking orders anymore.
Yeah,
You
all right,
did a
then you get
selfish-
frigged. That's the way it goes.
That's great. Well, I'm not gonna play anything because there's no use. Of course, I do believe in destiny, and destiny will prevail.
Cut.
Right?
All right. So yeah, I guess I'll flip over the cards from the skill check. First card is
Okay,
2 to the bad and does nothing, and next card is another 2 to the bad. Wow.
Screw destiny.
So there are. I just realized I forgot the deck of destiny doesn't auto shuffle. That's what just happened. That's why last time we got 2 engineering cards from it. Now we got 2 piloting cards. Most of the decks auto shuffle. The deck of destiny does not.
So,
So that's fine. So
Yeah.
it's a bit more deterministic as to what's left in there now. But that's fine.
I'm not.
Oh, by
putting
the way,
myself
anyone
in
who's
there.
watching is wondering why the discard piles went away. We're showing some of the skill cards to players between episodes, and so I just reshuffled the skill decks just to get them back in there. But yeah, the deck of destiny is kind of effed. But that's okay. Let's move on. Raiders activate.
Somebody else is gonna have to drag me to the brig. I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay.
Dragon.
I'm going unwillingly.
So the
So when
brig
the
and
Raiders-
sick bay are considered hazardous locations. They've got that yellow hatch around them. It means you can't willingly enter them. The sick bay you can leave anytime. The brig you cannot leave unless you complete a skill check.
And when you're in the brig, you can only add a maximum of 1 card to any skill checks, which kind
That's
of
right.
screws us over a little bit. If he's been
Yeah,
helpful.
he does get to draw his full set of cards though, which is nice. Anyway, it is now Hilo's turn. The thing is, Hilo just skips his whole first turn, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
While not on
So
the game
do the-
board, you may not move, be moved, or take actions.
Oh, so I draw the crisis card
Um,
and my cards, but nothing else.
That's the sense I'm getting. Yeah.
So I can draw my 2 leadership, 2 tactics, 1 piloting.
Yep.
So add to
We
hand.
don't skip your turn. You just don't do anything, but we still get a crisis. God damn it, Hilo.
Hey, I'm bringing
So-
nukes.
Well,
Your reroll ability is super powerful. That's the thing with Hilo.
Invite
do
me
the Raiders
again, please.
automatically kill the civilian ships next time they move?
No. Next time, their action will be to move into that space zone,
Yeah.
and then the
And then the
time
next
after,
after.
that, they will.
Okay.
So I go
So we're
to
not screwed yet.
That's right.
crisis cards.
Man, I really wish I'd been exoed.
And
Because
can I
my
just drag
turns
from
can
the
be
deck
incredibly
to the
dull.
board?
Yeah. And we can actually stuck that in there if we want.
Water shortage. That's actually
Ah.
about the first episode, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's not a skill check. It's simply the president chooses whether we get -1 food or the president discards 2 skill cards and Hilo would discard 3 skill cards.
I'm okay
I'm
with
the
discarding cards, but
president.
Raiders are activating, so...
So the Raiders activate no matter what, unless we take the food loss, or
Well, they're going to be activating no matter what.
Yeah.
no matter what.
So ASAP, Boomer, we're relying on you.
Oh God, yeah.
Well-
Well, I'm not going to be able to reach them is the problem.
This might be selfish, but it looks to me like we have a lot of food. Doesn't it look like we have a lot of food?
Hey,
we do.
I'm
We have
willing to
lost
throw
the
away
food
the
yet.
I'm willing to throw away the cards. I'm not even here.
Yeah, but
Well, you would.
Don't
Yeah,
waste the food.
So it's
you have
1 food or 5 skill cards.
5 skill cards.
5 cards. Seems like a bigger number than 1.
Food rarely comes back.
I would not
Ah.
give up the food. That seems like a bad thing for Precedent to do.
If you don't give us the cards, you're Cylon and we'll brig you.
That's not how it works.
It-
you can't
it
just
is-
say that.
I'm the Admiral. I can brig you.
It is
I'm
to
the
be
president.
noted.
I get to decide.
It is to be noted that you have, I mean, with the different resources that we have. Yes, we have a lot of them, but at certain points they start to really disappear really fast.
But Tom Zarek, if he needs be, can return some resources. He's got unconventional tactics. Once per game, he can sacrifice one population to gain one of any other resource type.
Oh, I forgot. That was about the people farm. The people farming. I forgot.
Unless he's a Cylon,
Mm-hmm.
in which case we're screwed.
Which I'm not.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's the president's choice. So, president, choose.
We're gonna sack the food.
Okay.
Ooh.
I will drop it by 1.
You
That
guys
is
are gonna kill me. I just know it.
So the raiders
No.
activate again. It's actually like weird that we're getting so many raider activations in a row.
So you know what we said
we
about
finally
him
get our first
having
jump
that
prep.
mutiny card and being able to put him take away his presidency title?
Yep.
Anyone want to do that? Tom Zarek, you want to be president?
Yes. I would love to be president.
And he's in a convenient location for that. My turn is going to be a little bit more predetermined. So that's the end of the water shortage. I did advance the jump prep. So Boomer, first of all, I will finally draw some purple cards. That'll be nice. And some more piloting. And 1 engineering card. And where's my actual hand? That's not it. Ah, I lost it. Where's my hand? No. There we go. Okay. So I have a few things I could choose. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm still annoyed that I don't have one of those yet. I don't think I've got any choice. I think I have to get into a Viper. And what sucks is I use my movement to get to the hangar deck, and then I use my action to launch myself in a Viper.
You don't have a card that you can use to make yourself go faster.
No.
It seems like we're going to lose some civilian ships.
This is actually a really brutal start, losing 2 civilian ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be awful. Now, we
Well,
might
it
not get another
assumes that they
crisis that advances them, but actually, guys, Baltar, with your leadership cards, if you happen to have an executive orders card, I would really appreciate if you used it on me.
Okay, hold on. So I go to my cards, executive orders.
Yeah. Oh, that's how we do it. I add pilot Boomer. There we go. And shove that aside.
I don't. What's an executive orders?
It's a skill card for leadership. That there are a handful of them. They're relatively common, and if you have one, you use your action to give someone else 2 actions immediately. So if you happen to draw an executive orders card on your turn, you could use it on me, which would allow me then to move into the space and shoot down some raiders. Because right now this is it for my turn. Oh no, I can take one more action. I forgot. When I get into the Viper, I do actually get an extra action, which is good because I can use CAG actions here and do awesome stuff. Once per turn, if I'm piloting a Viper, I can activate an unmanned Viper and then take another action. So I will do that. I will move this Viper here, and then I will move myself here. So we're going to be able to tank damage against the raiders.
At least 2 of them.
Yeah, we'll still lose a civilian ship.
Probably more, assuming they just miss me.
Oh,
Yeah.
do they keep
So,
shooting until they kill you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking on the Battlestar Galactica in the communications room. It says action. Look at the back 2 civilian ships. You may then move them to adjacent areas. Could we just move the ships away?
You could, but I don't think that would be the best choice right now. I think the best choice might be something like weapons control and shoot at the ships or at the base star.
Yeah, we haven't had the base
Or
star
attack
fire
the
up
ship,
yet.
kill it.
Attacking, you have to roll a die to see if you do it. I wouldn't worry about communications. Now that I'm here, it's going to be fine. Everything is totally groovy. Nothing to worry about whatsoever.
Unless you're a Cylon.
Well, either way, I'm going to be shot first. Whether I'm a Cylon or a human, the civilian population is totally safe, at least for one
Can you
turn,
actually
so we
choose
have
to shoot your own civilian ships if you are a Cylon?
No, that'd be pretty cool,
Yeah, that
but
needs
you
to be a
can't.
rule.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to draw my crisis now. Once per game, before resolving a skill check on a crisis card, choose to resolve pass or fail instead of resolving it normally. Okay. I got to remember, last time I played, I forgot one of my abilities, which was kind of shitty. So, loss of a friend. Oh, she looks familiar. Difficulty 9, only yellow and green helps, of which I have none. That's great. Pass, no effect. If we at least get 7 or more, even if we don't pass, the current player just discards 2 skill cards. If we fail outright, I still discard 2 skill cards, and we lose more morale. We've already lost some morale, so that's not good. On the bright side, raiders aren't activating. It's heavy raiders, so we'll see how it goes. So let me go and put 2 cards in from the now finally shuffled deck of Destiny. There we go.
I can help out with this one because these are my colors. These are my people.
Mm-hmm. And Guy's
But
Baltar is up first, and hopefully you can help as well.
The colors are yellow and green.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll put one in. So I.
Thank you,
move to
Mr.
skill check.
President.
Yeah, I like helping.
That
I'd
sounds
like to have
something-
some more cards. I don't have very many cards.
Well, your turn's next, so you'll get plenty. Tom Zarek. Political leader
will-
Tom Zarek.
Yeah. Let's see. This is the skill check deck, right? Move to skill check and let's see here. 1 card and then move to skill check. And there we go. But I still need some help. Like,
Oh, hold on. I should have done something slightly differently here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to affect anything. In fact, it almost certainly did not. I meant to play, because I really want this to succeed, because I don't want to discard cards. I actually meant to play a scientific research. I'm supposed to play that before cards are added to the skill check. All engineering cards in the skill check count as positive.
okay, cool.
Oh, wait. I guess there is... Sorry, that would take an effect. I just realized if Baltar was evil, he could have spiked the check with an engineering card.
Right.
And this would actually reverse that. So
Yeah, so then you
I'm going to take
guess-
it back to my hand then.
Yeah.
I'll reveal the fact that I have this card, but it would actually potentially change things.
Mhm.
So my bad.
So wait,
Um,
are you saying you trust me or you don't trust me? I'm confused.
I do trust you, but on the off chance that it's not, I don't want to screw you if you actually turn out to be a Cylon.
Ah, right.
Mm.
Well, you're more likely to be a Cylon than me.
Not yet.
I think you are. I think that's the way that the math works.
Sure. Okay. Whatever you say.
Because
So,
you draw one later, right?
yeah.
Sleeper agent, extra loyalty card.
Yeah. But you drew 2 now. Anyway, Tom Zarek, were you adding cards? Or you already...
Yeah, I have. I added 2 cards, and I am done with adding cards.
Okay. Coddle. You can add up to 1 card to the skill check.
I'm not going to add anything.
Hilo.
Okay, so how many cards are we putting in total?
5
I
so
believe
far.
3 have been added.
3 have been
Yeah.
added, including the Destiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
And because of the previous goof up, we actually know that there's no engineering or piloting cards left in the deck of Destiny. A treachery could come up, but chances are that there's going to be at least a little help in the deck of Destiny.
Hmm.
But I would really like to succeed this for reasons.
Okay, so move to skill check. I'm going to play... Did that move?
Yeah, just right click it and move.
Oh, my window's being a bit weird, actually. Move to skill check. It's not moving. I might have to close...
Sometimes it lags. If things might freeze for a second.
Try rolling a die and see if it pops up, because if it doesn't, you've been unsynchronized.
Oh, that went.
No, that seemed to be fine. I'll try opening and closing the window again, see if that works.
Well,
Move to
it
skill check.
didn't show up. Did you guys see the die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm unsynchronized again.
Oh man, I've never ever had problems
No.
like this in the game.
No, me neither. It's really annoying, but we'll fix it after the skill check. For some reason.
Apparently, I cannot add that card to the skill check. It's not letting me.
Right click on my name and choose synchronize and see if that helps.
Yeah. Synchronize. Do you want to save game? No.
Send in game info to EnterElysium.
Right, and I'm back in. Right, let's open up all the things again. Because there is about 1 million different boards. Yep, that worked. Right, I've
Hey.
sent 1 card and... There we go. I've added 2 cards to the skill check.
Okay, excellent. That was with Hilo. So now it's my turn. So I will add 1 card to the skill check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna hover over it so people can see what I'm playing. And then I will add that. Move to skill check. Okay. So that's it. So there's 8 cards in there. Our goal is to get to 9, ideally. Let's see what happens. That is 0 tactics, and it's a skill check thing. So we'll resolve that after the rest of them have come out. There's another skill check card. There is +1 good. That is -1. So we're at 0. We're at +5. We're at +7. We are at +9. And we are at +10. So we succeeded with only 1 overkill, which is really nice. And the skill cards, there is the install upgrades. If the skill check passes, the current player, that's me, draws 2 engineering cards. So I will just draw 2 engineering cards. 1, 2. And then the quick thinking does, the current player may choose 1 card with a strength of 3 or less, not quick thinking, to remove from this check and add to his hand. It actually removes it from the check.
Yeah, so you'd actually you'd fail the check if you remove something.
No, I could technically take Consolidate Power if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Because it's only worth 1.
Or isn't there a -1 as well? Launch Scout.
There's the -1. I could take either one. And theoretically, I could actually have undone the install upgrades, but that seems silly. I don't think I want to Consolidate Power, even though it does give me something from outside my skill set. Launch Scout is incredibly powerful, so I'm going to take the Launch Scout. Then I'm going to discard the rest of the cards.
Seems legitimate.
So loss of a friend, so we pass, so there's no effect. Heavy Raiders get activated. There's none on the board, which means 1 gets launched from the base star.
Oh, I hate
Heavy Raiders are really bad because they, A, they're hard to kill, and B, they will just try to get to the bottom of the board, and then they will board the ship, and then there'll be Centurions on the ship, and they can end the game.
If you've seen like that bit in season 1.
Yeah. When you got to get to the rear weapons control and environmental stuff. And then we advance our jump prep to level 2. Oop. That's it for my turn.
Good.
Okay, my turn, yes?
Yeah.
Send me an invite,
we'll
please.
process your turn, then we'll put another cut in after this.
Okay, quick question. Why was it that Doc Coddle could only play 1 skill check card?
Because he was in the brig.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, so I draw 2 politics cards. Draw it
Oh,
hand.
I forgot something. At the end of my turn, I look at the top card of the crisis deck, and then I can put it on the top or bottom. So I will do that now while you guys are thinking.
Okay, so I've drawn my cards. Okay, and now I can just do whatever I want, willy-nilly, right? I can 1 movement and then 1 action, right?
Yeah.
And do you, Quill, I need your help on this. You gotta tell me, you're my moral compass here. Am I supposed to like shoot Cylons or what? What am I doing here? What do you want to do with these raiders?
First, I'm going to put this card on the top of the deck. So you guys will know which card I've selected. I've elected to keep this one on the top of the deck, as opposed to shove it on the bottom.
So this is your prove you're not a Cylon so that you can screw us over later.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Okay. And sorry, you were asking, Baltar, what you should do?
So, well, like, okay, my thought, and maybe just correct me if I'm wrong on this, I'm the president, so it makes sense to go to the quorum chamber and draw a president card, right?
Quorum cards are quite potent. Yes, they can definitely do some things. That is a thing you could do.
And if there's nothing else pressing to do, I think I'm going to do that. So,
Yeah, the other things you could do could be something like you could go to the command and launch a couple more unmanned Vipers. You could shoot from weapons control. You could draw some cards in the research lab. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for you to go and do quorum chambers or press
You'd
room
have to
stuff.
discard a card to get there, though.
You do. That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
changing
Because
ships.
of what? Oh, it's
Yeah.
on a different ship. That's what the indicator means. Okay.
I
Well,
will
that's
say
not
that
so.
the single strongest move you could probably do, if you had one, would probably be to executive order someone. But if you can't,
Oh,
or choose not to,
I haven't even looked at my cards yet.
By the way, what is the quorum chamber? Because it's not on my board. Because I've got 3 things on my board, not 4.
What? At the top in
Yeah.
the colonial one, there should be 4 things there: quorum chambers, press room, president's quarters, and administration.
I've only got 3 on my board.
It's because you've got the old version of the map. The base board does not have the quorum chamber.
Ah.
Do you not have the expansion in there? Like, did you not put in the Daybreak expansion?
Oh, no, in the game I do, but like I can't read it because it's too small a font. So I was trying to follow along
oh,
my
you're
actual
saying in
normal
real
board.
life.
In real life, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can zoom in, right? In the game, you can. There's magnifying glass buttons in your toolbar, so you can zoom in there so you can read things.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So how do you tell what cards are mutiny? Because I know we all drew one. I've forgotten which one was mutiny.
Mutiny card is a big card. Not a little
Right,
card.
right.
It's the
Okay,
same
like
size
the loyalty
as
cards?
It's the same size as the "You Are a Cylon" card that you have.
No, I don't. I have a politic, a quorum card, and they look very similar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to
Right.
say.
The mutiny
Okay.
card I think is like darker looking.
Okay. So can I move to another location and then still do an action?
Yes, you have both a movement and an action.
Like if I want to move to the other ship, the quorum chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and then discard a card to get
discard
there, and then I can still do an action.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I want to move to the quorum chamber.
And your action can be to use an action that's on your character card, use an action that's on a skill card, use a quorum card, or use the location itself. Those are all actions.
And remember to
Okay, and I
discard a
can
card as you leave.
Right. I'm not sure which one to discard, but okay, so I'll just discard this one. Okay, and then do you move me or do I move myself?
You can move
How do I
yourself
move
if you
myself?
like. Just drag.
Where's
You're in
drag?
the research lab right now in the main ship. There you go.
Okay, so I've moved, and my action will be. How do I do this? Just drag the card to the table.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, there you are, Quill.
Awesome. So I can take an action. I can move and take an action, or I can just take 2 actions. So I will definitely be blowing the shit out of these raiders, is what I'm going to be doing.
See, I'm not a Cylon.
You're
Obviously,
totally. Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
kosher behavior.
So Baltar, I'm making notes. XO'd me. Because otherwise I forget. I'll flip like back and forth as to what's what. So as my first action, I will play maximum firepower.
Oh, wow.
Which allows me to attack 4 times.
What?
And you've got 2 actions, so
Yes.
now you've got 5
Phew.
possible attacks.
That's true. So my first action will be 4 attacks. If I bring up the rules over here, I can get the attack page, which tells me what the different values are. There we go. So I'm attacking a raider, so I need a die roll of 3 to 8 to destroy the raider.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So I'm gonna roll. That's miss, miss. 1 sec.
Is there any way of getting rid of the dice and getting another magical computer dice? Because I think this is the point where in real life I would chuck the dice away. Oh, there we go.
That's fine. Like, I just had to, rub it a little on the screen. So I got 2 kills. So that is 2 destroyed raptors or raiders. And then as my last action, I think I will just fire. Oh, though, hold on. Can I do a CAG thing?
It's an action.
Yeah, once per turn, if you are piloting a Viper, you may activate one unmanned Viper and then take another action. So I will use my CAG ability to command the unmanned Viper over here to take a shot at the Raider. And that's a destroy.
Perfect.
Hooray!
And then I still have an action left. So,
How? Shouldn't you? I thought you attacked 4 times, and then you had your fifth.
But that was a
which
CAG
your-
action, which allows you to command someone else, an unmanned Viper, and then do something yourself. And Quill's still got something himself
Oh.
left.
yeah, basically lets me do 1 action with an unmanned Viper for free, and it doesn't kind of count.
Technically, you could move forward to meet the heavy raider.
Yeah, I'm a bit
Just
afraid
in
about the
case.
Heavy Raider.
That's true. We do have an unmanned Viper to potentially defend down there, but it's not a bad point.
Do you trust
But what
those
I
rookies?
thought I might do is, because the president is clearly such an upstanding gentleman, I'm gonna burn off my mutiny card because I don't want to get brigged. So I'm gonna set the agenda. The president draws 2 quorum cards, then I look at his quorum cards and choose 2 of them to put on the bottom of the deck.
So you basically get to decide how I do things.
Yes, I set the agenda from my ship in space.
Okay, so I draw 2 quorum cards, then I pass all 3 to you.
Yeah.
Okay, quorum is under cards. Quorum. Draw
That's
to
a really
hand. Draw to
strong
hand.
card.
You can select them all and send them to player 1.
Okay.
And keep in mind, this is still all happening on Baltar's turn.
Out of all the players here,
Alright.
Boomer's probably the
Cards
one
transferred.
least likely to set the agenda.
Doc Coddle. Well, no, probably Boomer. All
I
right,
still
so
have a crisis, right?
you do, yeah. So I have to put 2 of these at the bottom of the deck and then hand it back to you.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what Doc Cuddle could possibly do to scare people into doing things.
He
for
knows
him.
things. He's got access to all your medical records.
I suppose I can just tell you have cancer.
So
Give me cards, or I'll tell you have cancer.
Baltar's president, you're player 2. Now you're probably fine. Okay. I will pass this one back to you. And I will put this at the bottom of the deck and that at the bottom of the deck. All right. So yes, now President Baltar, you have to draw your crisis.
Okay, and I do that by doing what? I right click. How do we?
The crisis, you can just drag it to the table.
Yeah.
Where? What?
From the crisis deck. So there's a go to cards, crisis.
Oh, cards. Right. Okay. I was looking on the board.
And you can just
Got it.
drag the top one from the deck onto the board.
Ooh,
There it is.
I know.
Rescue mission. So Admiral chooses either we get -1 morale and the current player, who is Gaius Baltar, gets sent to the sick bay, or we lose 1 fuel and destroy a raptor.
And
Ooh,
also,
destroying is bad. Right?
I'm supposed to draw a skill card for my delusional intuition.
Oh, that's true.
See, I'm learning.
Yeah, you can, and that's what I forgot to do like every time last game. I screwed myself out of like 10 different skill cards.
So after drawing a crisis card, draw 1 skill card of your choice. So any skill card I want.
So we've already lost morale. And this is
That's
-1
true.
morale or 1 food. And, you know, of course, 1 raptor as well and moving some to sick bay. But...
Okay.
It's fuel, not food.
Oh, fuel, sorry, yeah.
Losing fuel is particularly bad. It's very hard to get fuel back. But I don't know. Morale's also very good. But who knows? Maybe the president has some way to return morale to the game.
But I just paid a card to move to the other ship. Now you're going to send me to sick bay?
Well, now you can
That's
get
a good point.
back. Scot-free.
That seems like crap.
And look,
Is there sick bay in the other ship?
No.
There should
you're-
be.
if you're feeling ill, there is a dock in the brig.
You're just going to talk to each other through the bars.
You could go to sick bay. There's no doctor there.
He's
Cool,
literally
I've
in the
done
room
good
over.
things. I've done good things. Don't send me to the sick bay. Sick bay.
Yeah, but the other choice is lose fuel, which we can't really get back very easily, and 1 raptor.
We have plenty of raptors. There's like 3.
No, like this is not a thing we should lose.
I do get the feeling I might have to send you to sick bay. How many cards do you have in your hand? Because all that sick bay does is limit you to drawing 1 next turn.
But I like cards. I want more cards.
So you have plenty of cards.
No, I want more. I only have counting all of them, or just the
Just skill
playable skill
checks.
cards.
Yeah, those
3.
ones.
Is that a lot or not?
How many?
It's not very many. 3. That's not
3.
very
Oh,
many.
that actually is kind of painful.
Yeah, it's not very many
See?
cards.
I actually don't know what
Well,
to do.
if someone can exo him, like if Zarek can executive order Baltar, then Baltar will be able to move out of sickbay out of turn, and then we'll be able to start and still draw cards.
Yeah, okay,
which is
I'm
often
gonna-
the best way to work.
Yeah, I'm
things.
going to send Boltar to sick bay.
That's a bold decision.
I think it's both options are pretty shitty, but that's the better one.
Like, to be honest,
Because,
if you're
they're-
still having problems in sick bay and that cold sticks around, I'll do my best to help in my turn.
We'll give you some placebo pills.
I've got
Alright,
some
so,
pocket nukes if they'll help. Wait, don't give Boltar the
So-
nukes.
So
No.
you've decided to. I'm in sick bay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Okay.
And we
Okay.
lose 1 morale, which I will do. Decrease. We're at 8 morale. And we have to activate the raiders. Now, there are no raiders on the board. Unfortunately, that will mean 2 more raiders will be launched from the base star. But they're far away from being able to do anything, which is nice. And we advance the jump prep. I will point out at this point, if you look at the jump preparation track, We are now in the blue area, which means it's technically possible for someone to go to FTL control and jump the ship. The problem is because we have not auto-jumped, there's a chance we're going to leave civilian ships behind. If we jump in the blue area here, we roll the die, and if we get a 7 or 8, we're fine. Anything else, we will lose population. Right now, we would lose 3 population. 1 turn forward, we would lose 1 population. And then if we just waited, it would just auto-jump. We wouldn't lose anyone at all. So it is technically possible. Generally speaking, people are usually okay with jumping at -1 if there's like big threats on the board. Rarely will people jump at -3, although I suppose it's conceivable at the very end of the game if you have a lot of population.
Or
and
if you're
about to get
Cylon.
blown up. Or that's another possibility. Yeah, you could jump if you're silent to sacrifice a bunch of population. We'll find out. Anyway, that is it for the rescue mission Crisis. I'm going to discard that, move the initiative token back up to the top on Tom Zarek, and we're going to put a cut in the video here. I think it's a good spot.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. Do be sure to check out everyone down below in the description links, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Stay shiny.